All right, we are going to take a look at our DMR from yesterday. We're getting better at choosing all, so I'll just say all normally today. I won't annoy you with it, okay? Choose the best answer. Jalen is going to Walmart to buy Pokemon cards. The cards come with 8 cards in a package. How many packages will Jalen need to buy if he wants to get 32 cards? Well, with one package, he has 8, plus another package, he would have 16, plus another package, he would have 24. You got 8, 16, 24. Seeing the pattern yet? Plus another package, he would have 32. So Jalen will need to buy 4 packages to get 32 cards. Okay, 2 of those answers said 32 cards, but only one of them correctly identified that we need 4 packages. All righty. Questions. Leah.
So I was confused on that one, but
How
then
so?
I just realized that. But I did a random guess and I got it right.
Oh, well, all right. Informed guesses are sometimes a good strategy. Alrighty, here we go. Next one. Christopher's already holding up 2 fingers because he's smart and he looked that it says 2 points. So that means that all means 2. Okay, so choose 2 that this picture could represent. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 of my pieces are shaded. There are 6 pieces total. Okay, 4 of my pieces are shaded. There are 6 pieces total. 1 second.
Miss Sousa, the top
Oh,
number. That's
I'm
wrong.
sorry. Good call, good call. 3, look at you. 3, I saw it right as you started to say it. You caught it first. 3 pieces are shaded. 1, 2, 3. I use my counting to mess me up. All right. 3, 6 are shaded. They are not thirds. 3, 3 is not a fraction. 3/3 would be all of a fraction. No, 3, 6, yes. There are 3 pieces shaded. There are 6 pieces on the whole fraction. 1, 6 is here, plus another 1, 6 is here, plus another 1, 6 is here. Yes, 1, 6 plus 1, 6 plus 1, 6. 6, 6 would be all of the fraction. That's wrong. And 3/3 plus 3/3 plus 3/3 would be a whole fraction. That is wrong as well. Okay, so those are the 2 that you should have selected. Boop, boop, boop. Questions? Good thing we check our work because I'm a grown adult making mistakes. Compute, find the answer. 56 divided by 8 is 7. Here's the proof. You got 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56. The answer to a division equation is called a quotient. That is math vocabulary for you, a quotient. Compare the models. Choose the symbol that makes the comparison true. We have 1 piece shaded. We have 1, 2, 3 pieces on the whole fraction. This is 1/3. Okay. Right here, we have 1 piece shaded. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces on the whole fraction. So that is 1/8. Alrighty. We can see that 1/3 has more blue, so it is greater than 1/8. 1/3 is greater than 1/8. Questions on that one? Excuse me. Choose all that are true. All in this case means 4. There are 4 correct answers. So we're going to choose 4 that are true about this number. First one, there are more hundreds than tens. There are 8 hundreds, there are 9 tens. That is wrong. The expanded form of this number is 800. Yep. 90. Yep. Plus 3. Yep. That's correct. The word form of this number is 893. 893. Yep, I say it. When I say the number out loud, I'm saying the words. This equals 8 hundreds. Yep. 9 tens. Yep. 3 ones. Yes, sir. There are 89 tens in this number. That is correct. We know that there are 10 tens in 100. So if I have 89 tens, that's 8 hundreds plus 9 tens. Okay, so yes, that is correct. Questions on this one? Aiden Hampton.
For some reason, I picked this equals 800, 9 tens, and 3 ones, and it said I got it wrong.
It will say you got it wrong if you did not choose all of the answers. You've got to choose them all to get the correct point.
I picked expanded form in the word form, and this equals 800, 9 tens, and 3 ones. It said I got it wrong on that one.
Right, so you might have missed right here where it says that there are 89 tens in the number. If you don't choose all of the correct answers, it won't give you the points. But remember, when I'm grading DMR, I will. So you can count the green check marks to know how many points you got.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Yes, Levin.
I don't get it on the 89 tens.
All right. All right, I'm going to pause the recording and I'm going to go get something. Hold on. And go. Okay, here's why this works. We got $10 bills here, right? We're going to stack them up. We're going to count 89 of them, okay? We're going to count 89 tens. All right, I'm going to make stacks of 100, okay? 89 of them. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. This right here is 10 tens. So that's 10 of them. Okay? Here's another 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That's another 10 tens. So now we have 20 tens, which is 200. Okay? I need to make this bigger. There's 10 of them. That's 100. There's 20 of them. That's 200. Here come 10 more. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's another 100. So now we've got 30 tens, and that's $300. 30 $10 bills, $300. Okay, here we go. That's 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. That's 40 tens. That is $400. Okay, 40 tens, that is $400. So 10, 20, 30, 40. Here we go. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. That's 50 tens. That is $500. Are you guys catching the pattern yet? When we get to 80, we're going to have $800. Okay, so there's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 510, 520, 530, 540, 550, 560, 570, 580, 590, 600. That's 10 more tens. We have 60 tens. We have $600 right now. Gotta go again. We're at 60 tens. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. We have 70 tens. That is $700. 70 tens, $700. Boom. Here comes to up to 80. 710, 720, 730, 740, 750, 760, 770, 780, 790, 800. We now have $800 but we only have 80 tens. 80 tens, $800. Boom. We need 89 tens. So 800, 810, 820, 830, 840, 850, 860, 870, 880, 890. This is 9 tens, which we know is $90. Okay? So now I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 89 tens. And that's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, $890. Okay? I have 89 tens. There are 89 pieces of paper right here, and they're worth $890. That is why 89 tens works. Okay? I'm lowering hands. What questions are there about what I just showed you? Please don't ask me questions about anything else right now. Questions about what I just showed you, and questions. Not I already knew that, not that's cool. Questions. Okay, Terrence.
Why did you call it paper?
Because it is paper. Leah.
So now I get it because I didn't choose that one because I didn't know that, but now I get it.
Awesome. So it's very easy to think about place value when we think about our money and our dollar bills that are set up the same way. Levin.
I get it now too. Thank you.
Good. You are welcome. That is why 89 tens works. More clear? All righty. Here we go. Is that real? No, it is not. See, it says play money. See that? Play money. Not real. All right, here we go. That's our DMR. Let's get to our lesson. You gremlins are making me late again. I love you, but good Lord. All right, here we go. Fractions on a number line. We're going to review that song that y'all love so much. Fractions on a number line. You ready? I'm excited for it. Fractions on a number line. This is going to help us because we're going to use fractions on a number line to compare, okay? So get your singing voices ready. La, 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 la. It's everybody's favorite.
My friend if she could help me find where to write 1/2 on the number line. She said,
first draw a line with 2 arrows.
Then she sang a song, here's how it goes. 0 to 1 is the whole that we split apart. The denominator tells us into how many parts. Make a line that starts from 0 to the first mark. And 1/2 is what you'll find when you get that far. My stuffed animal can't talk, but I thought I heard.
Hey Ben, on the number line, where's 1/3?
I said first draw a line with 2 arrows. And hey, I know a cool tune. Here's how it goes. 0 to 1 is the whole that we split apart. The denominator tells us into how many parts. Make a line that starts from 0 to the first mark. And 1/3 is what you'll find when you get that far. Then I texted my friend, what's to be done when the numerator isn't 1? She said,
let's try to find 5 over 9 on the number line in like no time. Simply partition 9 parts from 0 to 1. Starting from 0, count 5, and at 5 9ths we arrive. Ooh.
0 to 1 is the whole that we split apart. The denominator tells us into how many parts. Make a line that starts from 0 to the 5th mark. And 5/9 is what you'll find when you get that far.
Let's use the number line line to describe this pie. First count the total pieces, there are 5. 5's the denominator, all the parts, so 5 goes underneath the fraction bar. This number line goes from 0 to 2, but the fraction's less than 1, so here's what to do. Make 5 equal spaces from 0 to 1. Now the final step before we're done. The numerator is the one piece that's mine. After the first space, I'll write 1/5 of the line. Just remember this one tip in your minds. Always count the spaces, never the lines.
0 to 1 is the whole that we split apart. The denominator tells us into how many parts. Make a line that starts from 0 to the first mark. And 1/5 is what you'll find when you get that far.
When you get that far, yeah. When you get that far, yeah. Haha.
Visit numberrock.com for
I am jazzed up and ready for number lines, folks. Here we go. Ready? Who's ready for it? I'm ready. Okay. Number lines, fractions on a number line. We've done them. Now we're going to compare them, okay? If you would please go to fractions on a number line. Also, y'all, look, getting that money out of that cabinet, I cut myself. I'm bleeding for your learning. That's how much I love you. All right, fractions on a number line. Click on that activity called fractions on a number line and go ahead and click add response. It says with your teacher, watch and sing along with the fractions video. We've done that. And we are going to discuss slides 1 through 4. Okay, here we go. All righty. We are looking at fractions on a number line. It says with your teacher, we are going to graph some fractions on a number line. Before we do that, I'm going to make sure that we are all in the right place. Here we go. We are going to take a look at graphing the number lines to compare fractions. So this says graph the number lines with the dots, then compare. You'll see there are dots to move around here. We're going to place them where they belong. Our first fraction is 2/4. You will notice the top number line is split from 0 to 1 is the whole that we split apart. And guess what? The denominator is going to tell us into how many parts. So we have 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our numerator is what we get when we get that far. 1, 2. Pop it on that 2/4. I keep bleeding, I keep bleeding. Next one, 2/3. We got our red dot. I can see 0 to 1. There are 3 parts. 2 is how many I need. 1, a 2. I notice that my wholes are the same size, so I can compare these fractions. I can very easily see that 2/3 is longer than 2/4. So 2/3 is my greater fraction. Some of you guys mentally know that, but this is about proving it with your number lines. So we need to see the visual representation to prove that you understand how it looks, not just what the answer is. Okay? Let's take a look at this next one. You'll notice one of the dots is red, one of the dots is purple. That's because there's only one number line. Because on this fraction, we are comparing, or number line, we're comparing fractions with the same denominator. They're both 8s, so we only need one number line. Let's put our first one at 5/8. 1, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8. Our purple dot is going to be at the 3/8. 1 1/8, 2 1/8, 3 1/8. Boom. It is easy for us to see that our 5/8 is at a longer position than our 3/8. So 5/8 is our greater fraction. So we would use the greater than symbol. We've now compared fractions with same numerator and a fraction with the same denominator. What questions are there about that? And we're feeling good. Okay, here we go. We're looking at 1/3 and 1/8. My denominators are different, so I need two different number lines. One of them split into thirds, one of them split into eighths. Both of them are at the unit fraction of 1. So I'm going to scoot over to 1/3. I'm going to scoot this one to 1/8. I can see visually that 1/3 is longer than 1/8. So my comparison symbol will read 1/3 is greater than 1/8. Show me with your thumbs. Makes sense? Kinda? I got no idea what you're talking about, lady. Where are you at? Makes sense? Kinda? Lady, what in the world are you saying to me right now? All right. Okay, good. I thought this was going to make sense. All right, let's take a look at slide 2. This also says with your teacher. Construct arguments. Scott ate 2/8 of a fruit bar and ate 4/8 of a different fruit bar. Can you tell who ate more of the fruit bar? Scott or Anne? Explain. Well, I noticed that both Scott and Anne broke their fruit bar into eighths. So when fractions have the same denominator, I can look at the number of unit fractions that were eaten. So I'm going to get my text box and I'm going to explain that. Can you tell who ate more of the fruit bar? Yes. I can tell Anne ate more. So I've answered that first question. The second part of the question says explain. So we are not done yet. We have to explain how we know. Yes, I can tell Anne ate more. When the denominators are the same, we look at the numerator to determine which is greater. Listen to all that math vocab. Oops, I meant to rename Frank and I typed in there. Boom, boom. There we go. Okay. When the denominators are the same, the numerators show which is greater. That's a lot to type. I will give you a moment to complete so. Recording going? All right, let's take a look at slide 3. With your teacher, Daniel has walked 5/6 of a mile. Leah, who says I have a song for everything. Oh, Daniel walked 5/6 of a mile and Theo walked 5/8 of a mile. All right, Daniel walked 5/6, Theo walked 5/8. Complete the number lines to show these fractions. That's part A. We've got to complete number lines, okay? I'm going to use my shapes tool and create my partitions, because when I use my pen tool, look, actually pause. This is what a lot of y'all have been turning into me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then when I count your pieces, this one is this big, and this one over here is this big, and y'all are telling me that works. Also, Y'all have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces and you only need 6. Stop getting lazy with your number lines, people. Let's go. Do it right. Okay. I'm going to grab that shapes tool. I highly recommend that you do the same thing. And then when you put it in the wrong place or you make something that's too small, instead of erasing all your work, you just got to go and move it. And it's lovely. Okay. All right. Daniel, I'm going to put a D by the top number line for Daniel. I'm going to put a T by the bottom number line for Theo. Okay. So Daniel has walked 5/6 of a mile. So I know that 6 is an even number, so I'm going to start at the half, okay? If I split 6 in half, that's going to be 3 and 3. So on this side, I need to create 3 pieces, not 3 lines, 3 pieces. So now I have 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. There's 1, there's 2, and 3, okay? So we have our 6 here, okay? Daniel walked 5/6, so I'm going to get a big fat dot, and I'm going to count over 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Daniel walked 5/6. Okay. 5, 6. I'll give you a moment to get that number line done. Oh, Daniel walked 5/6 of a mile, and Theo walked 5/8 of a mile. All right. Now we've got to do Theo's. Theo is 5/8. 8 tells me there's 8 parts. 8 is an even number, so I'm going to start in the middle. If I have 8 and I need to go down the middle, that's 4 and 4. So the left side of my number line needs 4 pieces. The right side of my number line needs 4 pieces. So I'm going to duplicate and put 4 over here. But remember, that's not 4 lines because we don't count the lines. We count the spaces. Guys, I will tell you this. I have noticed that when I sing, you guys do better work. So y'all can tell me you hate it all you want, but it's helping your brains. All right. So there's 4 over here, 1 hop, 2 hops, 3 hops, 4 hops. I'm going to finish up by adding my other 4 hops on this side. And again, I'm making sure that my spaces are evenly spaced. And I'm going to check out your guys' screens to make sure you're doing the same thing. I'm going to do a hashtag call out if you're ignoring me. All right. Looking good, looking good. All righty. We've got to count Theo's 5 1/8 pieces. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big fat dot for Theo. A boom. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and label that as 5/8. If I were to walk along my number line, I get to Theo's first. So his is shorter of a mile, less of a mile. Okay. Part B says use the number lines to compare the fractions. Write a comparison statement using the symbols and explain how you use the number lines. All right, let's write our comparison statement. We have 5/6. We have 5/8. We know that 5/8 is less and 5/6 is greater because 5/6 is longer. It has greater sized pieces. So we're going to show that 5/6 is greater than 5/8. So compare them, done. Explain how you use the number lines, not done. Okay? Explain how you use the number lines. We looked at which distance is lesser and which is greater from 0. We looked at which distance is lesser and which is greater from 0. Why from 0? Because 0 to 1 is the whole that you split apart. And that's where we start, at that 0. Okay? So we looked at which distance is lesser and which is greater from 0. And that's how we use the number lines to determine which is greater and which is lesser. Okay? Yes, William.
That's probably an old question.
Oh, gotcha. Yes, Terrence.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put my hand up. My bad.
Gotcha. Gotcha, mates. All right. Last one we are working on together. It says, with your teacher, higher order thinking. Some friends shared a pizza. I like to highlight important information. I see a fraction coming up. I'm going to highlight it. Nicole ate 2/8 of the pizza. I'm going to change my color and say Chris ate 1/8 more than Johan. Mike ate 1/8 of the pizza. Johan ate 1/8 more than Mike. Who ate the most pizza? How many of y'all feel like it's speaking a foreign language? I do. But I have a brain that's very powerful and strong, so I am prepared. Okay, here we go. When we have questions like this, we have to look at who did what straight out. Okay, this tells us very simply, Nicole ate 2/8 of the pizza. Done. So what I'm going to do is I highlighted Nicole in purple, so I'm going to get a purple big fat dot, and I'm going to put it on 2/8. And then just in case, underneath, I'm actually going to put an N for Nicole, okay? Because the question is, who ate the most pizza? We can't figure that out until we've seen everybody on the number line, because this sounds crazy right now, okay? So Nicole is done. Now it says Chris ate 1/8 more than Johan, but guess what? We don't know what Johan ate yet. So we can't add an 1/8 to it. So we're going to skip Chris for now. Or look at Mike. Mike ate 1/8 of the pizza. Boom. Mike ate 1/8. Big fat dot goes on 1/8. I'm going to label it with an M for Mike and check him off. Okay. So far we know what Mike ate. We know what Nicole ate. Nicole's eaten the most pizza so far. We're going to see if that continues to be true. Johan ate 1/8 more than Mike. Ooh, we have Mike. Look, Mike's right here. Mike ate 1/8. And Johan ate 1/8 more than Mike. So we're going to add an 1/8. 1/8 plus 1/8 is what, people? A 2/8. So Mike or Johan is in the same place as Nicole. So I'm going to put a big fat dot above Nicole And I'm going to put that J there for Johan. So far, Nicole and Johan have eaten the most pizza. But we still haven't figured out Chris. Dun, dun, dun. Chris ate 1/8 more than Johan. Chris ate 1/8 more than Johan. We just found out that Johan, ooh, I see it. I put third. I'm at 8. I didn't finish my 8. There we go. Thank you. We know that Johan ate 2/8 and Chris ate 1 more. So I'm going to add 1/8 more to get Chris's pizza. 2/8 plus 1/8 is 3/8. So Chris gets a big fat dot on the 3/8. I'm going to label it with a C for Chris. With questions like this, you have to have a starting point, okay? Questions like this will tell you what 1 or 2 people have flat out, and then it's going to ask you to do some math down here, okay? We had to do some magical math to add up what the other people had, okay? Now we can answer the question, who ate the most pizza? Chris ate the most pizza. Pizza. There we go. Chris ate the most pizza. We can see that on the number line now. Okay. Aiden G was very excited to tell us it was 3/8. Well done, sir. Using that brain. All right. This says higher order thinking. This is a challenge. This is not necessarily right within our standard, but it is something that I want you to be able to think about and to attempt, okay? We are still comparing fractions, but we're adding in that element of adding and subtracting the fractions as well. All right. Kiddos, that brings us to independent work. Very quickly, I'm going to go over these directions with you. Slide 5 says to read all the directions for each slide on 6 through 9. Complete all parts of the problem. Slide 6 is a video that you can watch if you'd like more practice with number lines. If you feel like you got number lines, you were a thumbs up person, you can skip this video. Slide 7 is a warm-up. It asks you to use highlighter to color in the box with the correct answer. That says correct. Oops. 8, independently. You're going to do exactly what we did. Use the number lines to compare the fractions. You're going to plot them. You're going to write the comparison symbol. On number 9, I highlighted the 2 steps. You have to answer the question and draw 2 number lines. Okay? Slide 10, I highlighted all 4 steps. You're going to complete the number lines. You're going to compare them. You're going to explain them. Okay? This is your independent work, and I am taking this one for a grade today. We've been working on comparing fractions for quite some time. I am now feeling comfortable enough based on your previous work that you are ready to be assessed.